This is the Bell to Bell podcast, and we are doing our second watch along. First, that we're actually going to re-upload on YouTube of tonight's NXT. I am one of three hosts of the regular podcast itself, but one of two tonight.
Two and a possible.
Two and a possible. Come on, man. DJ Mainstream, the voice of the voiceless, patent pending, and sitting here with Blackout the Rebel.
What's up, y'all? What is that, and what do you want me to go live on?
TikTok. I'm on Twitch right now.
Got you.
Shout out to Blackout the Rebel coming through with some pizza. Niggas was definitely hungry before tonight's recording.
That's a whole fact.
Definitely hungry, but we took care. Listen, we've said this on the podcast. That's including Yano and Leek as well. We are four hardworking brothers. Like we wish this could be our full-time job. Just shooting shit with y'all, watching wrestling for a living and getting paid for it. But we right now don't have that. So what we do is we go live with you now after having our long day at work. He literally just got off the clock. Like, literally just got off the clock.
Yep.
Sure. And then I've been off the clock since 5, been home since 6. I was like, let me just get myself ready, properly put together, and yeah, we're now here rocking out with y'all. Follow the podcast at Bell to Bell Pod on Instagram. And here we go. Yo, Heatwave still.
Yeah, that shit. Yo.
Yeah, I'm still not feeling a way about Heatwave.
See, the problem with Heatwave is, if you don't know me, you would think I don't like Lola, and that's so far from the fucking truth.
Oh,
I love Lola.
I love how we start the podcast there. Go ahead.
Because, I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, how would a new person watching the pod perceive me after watching that? And it's like, you would think, it's like, oh, he hates Lola. What does he got against her?
No,
nothing.
That's not the case.
I love her. Just in comparison to the people we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Not mainly just Jada. Because if Kalani won, I feel like they would be piggybacking off of her career already. She was already a women's North American champion.
Very true.
Now she's next up in line for the women's NXT championship. I'm not mad at that.
True.
But and also too, she has shown improvement when we're talking about promos and getting on the mic.
Mm-hmm.
There has been improvements there. But the fact remains, I think Jada's a bigger star right now. I think they're going to use Lola the same way that they used Stephanie. And once they got what they needed, you're not going to see her as much.
I feel like that's exactly what me and Leek were trying to say from the last time, but we both came out wrong. Well, off of how we said it, but we've now gotten to the realm where they're more focused on who can alter the number of viewerships. Oh, you know how to speak Spanish? Perfect. We're about to touch, this side of Mexico or this side of whatever predominantly Spanish-speaking country, and we're going to feature you. Same thing I was saying about Lola Vice. She just wrestled in AAA. They love her in AAA. Conan was just putting her over on the last on Triple Mania. He was like, they love her down here. Something like that. Future NXT Women's Champion. You want her to carry the NXT Women's Championship in Mexico. That's big. It makes it feel like a world title. I'm sorry. It's the best.
Okay, but all right, so cool. If you have her doing that, lead her in the AAA realm where she can get the belt, kind of like how Dom is doing. So this way it bridges the gap. You'll see her wrestle here and there. She might even defend the title on NXT, the AAA title. But mainly you're going to see her putting in work more on AAA, bridging the gap, which would leave a pretty good area for Jada to dominate. Or at least give her the opportunity to dominate, because I'm not going to say that she needs that much space. You just got to grant her the time to be able to do her thing.
Yeah, well, the hard part is, as much as you want to give time, we discussed this before. WWE is too worried about TKO's bottom dollar. We only don't focus on money. I think I shared a report to you guys in the group chat that said recently that there's members within WWE that are also very upset about how much they have to charge for some of these tickets. I mean, we're talking about nosebleeds are almost $500 now. Like, that's insane to me. And this is coming from somebody who's seen the last time we seen WWE. What was that? That was at LI, right?
Oh, that was that Saturday night main event?
Was it?
I think so.
Where did we go? No, it was
Yeah.
Union deal. WWE Union deal. No, it was a house show. It was a regular
Okay.
house show. Those tickets weren't expensive. They were expensive at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though we got a plug for them, it's
Yeah.
not the point. The point is they weren't expensive. But now that was before the TKO era became official, because I don't think TKO bought WWE maybe till a year or two later after the season.
Possibly.
The fact that you're noticing certain people that are getting pushed that may have a marketing thing behind it, I don't know. I think this is where they're going with things now. Starting off with Ricky Saints. Ricky!
So-
Ricky Saints, bro.
So here's my thing and here's my problem.
Yeah.
What, and I've asked this before, but now let's dig a little bit deeper on this topic. What does WWE look like after they pay their debt to TKO? We're talking about like sales. We're talking about, because I can picture a world where where attendance drops, merchandise, all of that drops because it's too expensive. Like people are already spending damn near $100 just to keep up with the streaming services.
Yeah.
So what does WWE look like at that point? Like, is it gonna be kind of like a bank where WWE is gonna need TKO to float them to be able to do certain things? So now they're kind of like on the hook for life.
Shit. You put that in perspective, bro.
Like, let's look at it from a business perspective. Like, I gotta make you need me.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't feel like WWE and even the people at TKO understand fully what WWE gives as far as entertainment goes, and how it's not fair to ask the casual fan who's watched WWE all these years, who are used to like, okay, for good seats, maybe 80, 90, 100 something dollars, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To sit here and turn around now, no, you gotta pay $1,000 for that seat. What? I gotta pay what, rates? Nah, bro. So honestly, to answer your question, the only way that alters is when. Matter of fact, I'll tell you two things are gonna happen.
Okay.
One, they're gonna fully embrace the youth movement. Did you know? Hear me out.
Okay.
Did you know the average age of wrestlers on the Clash in Paris PLE is 37 years old? The youngest is Bronson Reed, who's 37. You're telling me on a major PLE internationally that's so invested in just your stars are ranging from 37 to 46, I think? I mean, you could throw in Heyman, who's in his 50s. Like,
Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
He doesn't wrestle.
But he's a talent. People are coming to see the talent. At the end of the day, you're going to see wrestling. You're not only seeing wrestling, but
Fam,
talent as well.
I wish the fuck I would ask anybody on the street, hey, who are you going to see at Clash? And a nigga says Paul Heyman. Now, it's cool when he comes out. He's great on the fam.
You'll be surprised.
Fam. That's not the first person that comes to mind. That you can say like, oh, I love when Paul Heyman comes out. My name is Paul. He's not the first person though. You got too big of a Roman Reigns fan base. You got the CM Punk fan base. You got the Shula Fowler Tribal Thief. You got all these different entities and things.
Yo,
listen.
I fuck with that Tribal Thief shirt though.
I peeped that shit too.
That Tribal Thief shirt is kind of hard.
Honestly?
Yeah.
I got some shit for you. Anywho.
Alright.
So you got too many people for Paul Heyman to be the first person that you come up with. That's like saying SummerSlam you was going there to see Jelly Roll. It's like, all right, my nigga, come on now.
You also would be surprised.
All right, that's a casual. I'm talking about a real fan.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll meet you halfway. Because he's probably bringing in a great country fan base. Good for him.
Bro.
That's great.
Yeah.
But a real hardcore wrestler is not gonna say Jelly Roll first.
You're right.
They may say some shit like, "Oh, I'm coming to see Logan get his ass whooped." They'll say, Roman Reigns. They'll say CM. They'll say LA. There's a multitude of different people.
Very true.
Rhea, of course. So yeah.
The people that you know that people are going to talk
right.
I need Ricky to say "ever love the man" like this. I think that kind of
Hmm.
Hold on. Hey, yo.
Kind of reminds me of Culver when he be doing some of his promos and Darkseid got to calm him the fuck. Hey, my nigga.
Chill with that. Oh, my man said, yo, shout out to Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs been in square up mode since he got rid of Yoshiki, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I not call it? One-on-one match. Winner of this match will become number one contender to NXT Championship and face Open Family at No Mercy.
I see.
Wait for it.
No one has heard from Devon Evans following his loss at Heatwave.
What?
And because of that, I now have to find a new number one contender for the NXT Championship.
Which means they were going to give Devon another shot.
Both of you have very compelling cases and some pretty impressive wins behind you.
So even after that loss, they was gonna give him a.
That's what it sounded like.
One-on-one with Ricky States.
Well, why the fuck didn't you just let him win that match?
We'll face Open Family for the NXT Championship at No Mercy.
Yo, I swear I fucking called it.
You got that. You definitely called it.
I call storylines better than I get lotto numbers. You gotta be fucking kidding me here.
Well, contrary to damn, I got a lot of notifications. You can tell. I don't be checking my phone. But I mean, contrary to what the fuck Triple H be saying, when it's too predictable, you pivot.
Yeah. Honestly. There's no pivot here. Because honestly, the only pivot I would see is the fact that. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
Kalani and Blake are good face to face here. So basically, Blake versus Kalani.
Once again, I'm still getting familiar with Blake. How do you feel with her in-ring ability going against Kalani Jordan?
It's a solid match. It's going to be a great match. What I see from Blake Monroe when she was Mariah Mann, I have a standard now. She's a high-level, very high-impact wrestler for a woman. And then this is not a knock on the fact that she's a woman. It's the fact that knowing her training, her background, being in the starting promotion, another promotion you can kind of get into.
Okay.
It's almost standard to be hard-hitting.
Mm.
And that's not something common for a lot of the women, female wrestlers in WWE. She should bring that more. But I see the fact that they're trying to ease her into it. I'm going to go against what everybody's saying on Twitter and the internet world.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay for her to be eased into it. AEW put her at a very high pedestal against Toni Storm. That whole storyline was 2 years in the making of great wrestling, great story, with the even better finish.
Yeah, the betrayal and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still going to take time before we get to that version of Blake Monroe. I'm ready for it, but I think it's going to take time.
Okay.
She's still in NXT. I'm sorry, that's where they see her. It's going to take some time. But I think it's going to be a great match. I think she wins too.
I would hope so, because why would you have somebody new and not push them?
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, I guess it would help if she knew another language, maybe. Or maybe that language be her first language.
Also, not lying.
So,
but the amazing part about Mariah, for me, so he's calling it. The amazing part for Blake Monroe, her background. She's of British descent. For me, should be a big seller right there for making her a key part of the future in NXT, which is why, and also shout out to Denise Salcedo, we watched a little bit of her pre-show from Heatwave.
mm-hmm.
She said it. It feels like they're taking a little bit longer to put Blake in that position where I felt like her and Jordan Grace would be fighting over the NXT Women's Championship by now. This is no knock to JCJ, but I didn't see JCJ getting the Women's Championship in 2025, and I think that's kind of the like for a loop.
Absolutely. I think JC becoming the champion solidified the hierarchy within Fatal Influence. Because for a while it was kind of like why is JC coming for Fallon's position? Because Fallon was putting in work for a very long time. Not for a very long time, but it was just very obvious she was the kind of it girl out of the three.
Yeah.
And then that whole situation transpired, and now it's like, oh shit, well, okay.
That's what we get now. Kind of get accepted of it though. But that's where now, for instance, now we're watching Tuesday. JC lost. I'm expecting to see her somewhere on this broadcast.
Oh, of course.
But we watched JC literally go in Jasmine's face and like, yo, this is your fault. And Jasmine also said back to her, wait, how is this my fault? You lost.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, Jasmine get a little backbone here.
I would hope so, because that needs to happen, and I love that it was Jasmine that she spoke to.
Yeah, no.
Because it's not like it's a tag team. You went straight for Jasmine and said this is her fault. Why would you blame the newbie that you took underneath your wing for it to be her fault when you have Fallon, who's way more seasoned and experienced, a little bit more than you? I love that there's that little tension there, because hopefully this is the breakout that Jasmine really needs. And I really would love to see it where you have somebody like Tatum Paxley be her arch rival, because somebody else that needs grooming that you have with a faction, so it kind of balances each other out.
Gotta say something very controversial on both streams right now.
What's up?
Tatum Paxton may be better than Izzy Day. I'm gonna get myself on that one.
Hey, isn't that a 48 law of power? If somebody who's better than you, you take them underneath your wing so they don't overshadow you?
Because then, but that, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But then why bring Tatum Paxley a part of the culling? Make it seem like Izzy has this whole like jealousy thing about her, and then not push Tatum more than Izzy. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like it's the keep your friends close, enemies closer type of mentality, because you're gonna build Tatum all the way up, make sure that you're in that spot to be her backing, her support, interfere in the matches, give her the wins, all of that good stuff. The minute that she gets some type of belt, some type of title, that's when either the betrayal comes, or that's when she's gonna cash in. Like, hey, I get the first title shot, and then that's when we start to see Izzy's true colors, because she's gonna play dirty, and then it's gonna take Tatum by surprise. Tatum's gonna win, but now this is gonna start the whole rivalry, because you can't let that be a one and done.
That sucks for freaking Tatum, though, bro.
It would.
Yo, how much time this woman been through some shit her time in NXT?
More the reason for it to work.
Yeah, but that's
I know.
The fall girl again.
I know, but you know what? Izzy Dame did what every guy does when we see a girl with daddy issues. We go in for the kill. Am I wrong?
That's so bad.
Let me know I'm wrong.
That's so bad, yo. Because you know what? After I had hopes for her, Shotzi, and Gigi when they had Chemical X going, you take it all the way back when Tatum Paxton was just looking for friends, man, and got screwed over. She was trying to get a part of Chase You. That girl wanted to have friends. Now she got a solid team, and that happens? Bro, you're killing me. I hate to see that. But you know what? Tatum is the perfect person for it. That's the point that sucks. Her character is perfect. You're right.
I know.
Shout out to Kalani Jordan, man. Every time I see her wrestle, she improves more and more.
Seriously.
But you know what?
What's that?
This is perfect. Regardless of who Blake is now, that is Kalani Jordan, member of the PC for what? How many years? I think she's been there for 4 or 5 years. Oh,
Damn.
She just still Mrs. Move, low key.
A little bit.
I didn't realize Blake had that wrong. But Kalani Jordan's in there wrestling a former women's world champion right now. No question that's big for me. I think that's big.
I think it's big too. How often have we seen it, or have we ever seen it? Because off the top of my head, I can't remember if it's happened or not. Have we seen Kalani versus Lyra? Because I really can't think of somebody who's more technical, who's kind of just fresh out of NXT than Lyra, and someone who's I would say equally as technical in on par with her in NXT right now than Kalani. Technicality wise, I would say striking and she's a little bit lower, but Lola's pretty good too.
Yeah.
And that's why I always don't. I can't take anything from Lola because she's probably more seasoned than most of the women in that locker room just from her UFC background alone. That's why it's like I'm not mad at the push that they're about to give her.
Mhm.
It's just the timing.
And the timing doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I get that. I will say this. There was a report that came out. I think I had liked it. I don't want to. I never want to do verbatim. We never want to do verbatim. We're going to get straight to the source. So I had saw a post earlier that I'm actually glad that we're talking about Lola now while we're watching. It's like, damn, Kalani. Kalani's been really in there studying how to take the turn of shots, bro. That elbow was kind of savage.
Yo, remember that story that we had that book when we were kids about that fish that was like really rainbow and sparkly and shit? Yeah, that's Kalani's outfit right now.
Oh shit.
That's the first thing I thought of. I was like, oh shit. Matter of fact, yo, remember that design, that blue, green, purple design back in the 90s?
Yes.
Like it almost Taco Bell, like that's Kalani shit. Yeah.
That's Kalani shit, right? Oh, okay.
She looks amazing, but that's what I think of.
Oh, Jordan Grace coming out here to interrupt everything. Yeah, I found an article. Oh shoot, this same thing happened 3 weeks ago. She locked it. She didn't go touch you. No, she wants you to get beat. She wants you to take this out. Get back in the ring.
Do you see a world where Blake gets drafted and Tiffany looks at her and says, "You're just trying to be a copy of me"?
Oh yeah, I can see that definitely. Oh, good shit, Kalani.
That was so graceful. She is
good shit, Kalani, because she slipped up a little bit. That was a nice moonsault, Kalani. Yeah, put Kalani in the top position too. Keep her hovering around the world title. I'm cool with that.
Now, see, this is where I feel the circulation has to come into effect because picking back up from what you were saying earlier, there's no fucking reason why the average age should be 37.
Like, come on.
For the main cards, for SmackDown and Raw. So what's going to happen is you're going to look at NXT. A good portion, I would hope, not, I don't know the statistics right now, but I would say a good portion of the people in NXT are young. So you're going to start drafting them naturally because that's how it works. Yeah. But then now what happens to NXT? Because you're going to have people to kind of like, fill in the placeholders.
You only hope that comes from LFG Evolve.
WWE ID now too?
ID now too. Well, before we touch on that, but I do want to mention what Lola Vice, she got interviewed by this podcast, No Contest Wrestling, and she actually praised JC Jane. JC can be a bitch sometimes. She can. But I will say she's a locker room leader. She leads by example. She's an extremely hardworking person. She never complains. She is incredible at her job. She's taught me a lot. And I feel JC also, she is one of the best women strikers we have in wrestling that has never had a striking background before. I love that. I love that as a
okay. That's what's
somebody
up.
Who has an extensive striking background. I mean, Lola, when she was starting out, I think she's been hitting the bag since she was 11, 12 years old. So if anybody wants to talk about striking, saying a wrestler has great striking, yeah. It's well worth JC having the position she's in. That's what you call good problems.
Like I said, I'm not mad at it. I'm very surprised, but every single Tuesday she is going out there with a chip on her shoulder, proving us wrong.
I love how they're playing up baby Orton. Sorry, Miles Boards. Like the clever ways they're messing with the audience with his quote unquote. It's not his disability; it's his superpower. I say that all the time. How he uses his speech versus being deaf, and use that in some storylines. I like that. I like that he's like a what do you say, good sport about it. Because
Okay.
it does help get him on TV. Because listen, after he wrestled over, he showed me something.
No, I mean yes, but I think it was actually him and Lexus King that I think they had a match where I was just like, yeah, he's fucking good.
Oh yeah, the match for NXT.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
For me, I love someone who can sell real good. Over's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
seeing
without a
someone
doubt.
Miles Bourne who's maybe not muscle wise, but definitely height wise, stand up to Over and still get his shit rocked, and you're like, yeah, Over's gonna kill that boy. Like that's what impressive me about Miles Bourne. But yeah, that Lexus King match was good. Actually, the reason why I didn't think about it is because I was impressed by Lexus King. So I feel like he's gotten lazy since he came from AEW. But I could be wrong.
No, I think you're right because when Lexus King came in, I think Ethan Page is everything they wanted Lexus King to be.
I agree.
Because when he came in, because he had the whole chip on his shoulder, like, oh, your dad was the wrestler, so who do you think you are? Like, that kind of entitlement, him coming for the Heritage Cup, all of these different factors. I was like, okay, so he's about to be the guy that everybody's gonna hate and want to go for.
Vote for, yep.
That never materialized, and I was just like, okay.
The sad part is I don't think it was supposed to materialize because I think a lot of the social media shit got involved.
What social media shit?
I mean, people are gonna talk, but Lexus is a very interesting character. And I know you've seen how he is on the show itself, but if you follow him on Twitter and the people at home see him on Twitter, he's a character.
Okay.
That's all I can say. He's a character, and I can see where he's trying to play to that character to get him on TV more. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the beard thing, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
That beard thing is a lot.
Yeah, that shit is weird.
Beard's weird.
Yeah, not in a good way.
Not in a good way.
Anywho,
something.
What's up?
The good folks at Twitch, TikTok can hear me, but the Twitch folks are not gonna be able to hear me because my mic is dying on me. That's crazy.
Oh shit.
It's dying. Hopefully, I can still hear me. I'm gonna see if I can listen in. I mean, we good.
Yeah.
You can still hear me on TikTok as well.
Yes.
That's someone say John. Oh, shout out to Katya. What up, Katya?
Hey, what's going on? Okay, so let's talk about it because I want to get this shit out the way while we got a commercial break. The news that you sent me earlier today while I was still at work. The wrestlers that got released.
Oh yeah, the WWEID wrestlers. Yeah, there was 3. I only sent you those 2.
Okay.
There was another one who put a promo out that I thought was really badass too. Now I gotta find it.
Okay, so I know you said it was Ice Williams and Jordan Oasis got released. If you guys are not aware, they're from Evolve, and so I was about to do a video about it. I literally recorded it and everything, but I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna save it for the show because it's gonna give us good filler while the commercial break is going on and while he's looking for that information. Here's my thing about why I agree and don't agree. I don't agree with Ice Williams because he never got a fair shake. I remember him very early on in the early episodes of Evolve, and they had the VIP section and everything, which they don't even do anymore. I don't know why. And he had maybe 2 matches at the very most. He looked good. I don't know. I can't remember off the top if he won those matches, but LFG teaches you all the time. It's not about if you win or not. It's how do you look when you're in the match, before the match, after the match. I think he was very athletic. I think he knew how to take bumps. I can't remember if he was that technical, but I saw a lot of potential and promise within him where if you gave him more push, you would have got your ROI. So I think it's that. And then on top of that, I think he was pretty good if you would have made him the member for Vanity Project instead of the tall motherfucker who looks like he's fresh out of Terminator. Like, that shit is weird. This nigga looks like Dijak with longer hair. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit is so annoying. So I don't agree with that decision. Now, do I agree with Jordan Oasis? I'm on the fence, but I can understand why.
Yeah.
I've been watching Evolve since the very first episode. The entire time up until now, he has not won a single fucking match. That's including whether it's a singles, whether it was a fatal four-way, whatever match he was involved in, he never won. On top of that, I think his character never really went over with the public. Like, the motherfucker was homeless with a backpack. I just don't see the allure there. So I can understand why they would get rid of him, but I also feel like they didn't even give it any chance to see if they can, like, maybe turn his character into something else. You know, I think right at the very end, which literally maybe 2 weeks or so ago, I think he was about to go against Josh Briggs, not Josh Briggs, Benson, Grayson, some shit.
I can't think of the name right now. I know you're talking about.
So I think they was about to start having a little feud.
Have a feud going.
But once again, it never materialized, and he has a track record of not winning. So, like, I mean, I don't mean to contradict myself, because I just said earlier it's not about how you win or lose. But in this case, it kind of is, because it was just not selling. When you were losing, it wasn't selling. Your character wasn't selling. You weren't winning. So I could understand that decision. But I kind of feel like at the end of the day, not to be that guy, but to be that guy, I feel like it's very easy to do that when you're dealing with black wrestlers.
Oh, let's not start that.
Why the fuck not? Now, in the video, in the original video I was about to post, I definitely did say, like, listen, it's not always like that, because we're coming off the heels of arguably the second greatest "what the fuck are you doing" moves ever with getting rid of Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
Right.
First being obviously R-Truth,
right.
June 1st being Truth Day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Truth Day, that's powerful. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Go on.
So yeah, damn. So I'm not gonna sit up here and say it's always a race thing. I don't want to be that, that woke guy, But I can't help but say a lot of times it's a race thing. Like, either you're gonna cut them, or you're gonna bury them and stifle their career. Carmelo, Street Profits.
Keep going.
I mean,
the list goes on.
It really does.
The list goes on, and it's
at this point, Javon Evans. Like, I'm in the group chat, I made the comparison to making him like the fucking Mick Foley of NXT right now, because at this point it's starting to seem like he's known for taking big bumps. Like, literally back-to-back weeks, you see him going through a fucking announcement table from high off.
Yeah. Like,
he's so much more than that. He's too athletic. He's too over with the crowd. He is good in the ring. He has good promo skills.
Plus that boy bouncy.
That too. So you're doing all of this and reducing him to somebody who just takes bumps. Lee made the example of Darby Allin.
Yeah, he said he's more like they're billing him like NXT's or WWE's Darby Allin, which I won't say to that extreme, but I get where he's coming off with the comparison, because in the day, oh shit, so let's just
about to take his breath head up. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, this blindfold match between Miles Born and Lexus King is crazy, bro. This is network television comedy. Shout out to Shawn Michaels, who was in his bag, obviously, doing this match, bro. That's all I can say. He was in his bag. But what I was trying to say was, when it comes to Javon Evans, I see what Leak was trying to say as far as the comparison goes. My only issue with that is, Darby's a day one A1 guy in AEW. Javon's not. But there's enough people who know of Javon because of the indies. Check out Javon's work when he was in DPW. Like, the kid was great. And he wasn't even 21. He wasn't even legal drinking age yet. He was so good. But even in that realm of understanding how WWE builds things with each wrestlers, I don't know. I just feel like it was best for them to call it. Maybe get Javon and over going a few series of matches. But and this course likes to king on cheek.
It's
They kick Miles on
pretty
the
good.
balls,
It's pretty good.
and they give him the coronation, the rockabye baby, as Booker T says. 1, 2, 3. Some bullshit.
I'm not mad at that. That's pretty entertaining. It filled up the time slot. But continue.
They could have put a speed match during that. Anyway.
Oh
But,
shit.
But yeah, so we're in a realm where.
Oh shit, his beard didn't come off when he did that. Because
Oh shit,
continue.
that means it's real. Yeah, that's great. I don't know. I feel like there's got to be a level of understanding. Maybe we could just go ahead and pull the trigger on shit because I think with Javon, they could have pulled the trigger on Sunday.
Yeah.
They could have. We got no quarter catch crew on the TV right now.
I hate their name so fucking much.
My
What does it
girlfriend-
mean?
My girl Ren Sinclair. It's a wrestling term.
I
Oh,
guess.
this we called it.
What?
Kendall Gray was going to end up being on NXT. Remember we talked about this last
I'm not mad at that.
Oh, that's what they're going to have to start using some of those people involved, man.
I'm not mad at Kendall, obviously because of her wrestling background, first and foremost. Cool. But Kendall Gray, she looked and her name was the fuck?
She gave Charlie the ill chop on the chest, bro.
The fuck?
You know what's
I felt like it was just becoming too complicated trying to remember who's who. Kendall Gray looked too much like Carly Bright. Her name was too much like the other one. There's Kendall Gray, there's Carly Bright, and then there's
Brinley Reese?
no, not Brinley Reese, because you know Brinley Reese from NXT, so she's easy.
Like the hell, but I never
Well, that okay, and then there's another one. So it's like it became too annoying because maybe one has different hair color than the other, but they all kind of looked alike. This breaks it up and makes it definitive. So I like Kendall Gray being on. I like her being on NXT. Out of every woman there, with the exception of Callie Armstrong, who can't be on NXT for obvious reasons, I like it. I'm not mad at it.
Oh, the other kid that got released
I was about to say, yeah.
from ID was Aaron Roberts.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't think he was ever officially debuted anywhere.
So you cut him before you even debuted him? Did he even do a lot of dark matches, does it say? That's terrible. Like,
I'm showing Blackout his promo video because the promo video is fire. This promo is fire.
okay. He has a kind of Briggs
Yeah,
thing to him.
but a lot more hard hitting.
He looks like if Briggs and Jelly Roll fused.
Best wrestler on both sides of the Mississippi.
I'm still the baddest motherfucker working.
Both sides of the Mississippi. I love his country accent, bro. He looked like he can.
Why does it look like he beat up more black people than white people?
You know what? Why we gotta go there? Why we gotta go there?
So they clipped him before he could even show what he's capable of. Oh, kind of like how they did me with Crunch Fitness. But anyway, we're gonna move on. Yeah, I did that.
Wow.
So
You want to go get a refill, brother? You go right there.
on that note,
Yeah, you need one after that. Yeah. Aggressive,
a little bit, just a little bit.
Let me see if I get my charge going so I can go back here on the Twitch with y'all. Because y'all know y'all see me here on TikTok. Yeah, I think I got enough little juice in here. But yeah, man, I really feel like that WWE ID. I said this to someone else on Twitter earlier. That WWE ID program is going to go up in smoke. Eventually, we're going to be infusing WWE ID's champions with Evolve champions, and they're going to be on the Night of Champions and some random ass. I don't know,
not,
man.
because it gives the ID, it gives Evolve something to strive for. Aside from aspiring to be Raw, SmackDown, now you can be champion within your own world.
It would make sense.
And then I think it makes it easier for scouts to start looking at. I mean, not scouts, but you know what I mean. If I see you're an ID champion and I'm over here in charge of writing and talent for
booking.
NXT or SmackDown, I'm gonna keep my eye on you. Like, okay, all right, I see you over there.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for you yet, but I want to let you flourish on your own for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna tap in and see what's good.
There's honestly, at the end of the day, that goes for AEW too. The independents is a big ass free agency pool.
Yeah.
It all depends on how good you want your talent. Do you want and I make this comparison often. Wrestling is everything. So wrestling is just like, for me, like basketball. You know who your people are going to be your starting five, or your main people that's going to be on your cast of your show. When it comes to NXT, Evolve, and the ID program, all three sections here are basically...
Don't say your bench.
No, not the bench. Not even the bench.
Okay.
All three of those brands, and it's sad to say about NXT, but I have to lump them in because how we said before, how off the men's division is, how strong the women's division is. The women's division is very top heavy compared to what the men's division is going through. I think I said it on the actual podcast episode. This is AAA baseball here. No, sorry, this is the G League. This is the motherfucking G League.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
They're all striving to get on the NBA team, but this is the G League. And the crazy part, the good part about the G League is the fact that since they're striving and they already got the contract, it's on them to improve, because there are people on the independents, the street ballers, who want your spot. They're fucking hungry. They need to eat. And they will have no problem taking your spot. And that's why I'm looking at Ice Williams. He's one out of all the people ID are going to get re-signed. There's something there with Ice Williams, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's something there.
If he doesn't get signed, I know another division's going to take him. Another big one.
He needs some independent seasoning. No, I think he comes back to WWE.
It won't be the first time we've seen somebody get clipped and come back.
I just showed Blackout. He mentions that as I just showed him Drew McIntyre in NXT.
Yeah. Or even R-Truth.
Oh, there you go.
What was it, June 6th, June 7th he came back?
Yeah.
Okay.
And even years before that, when he first came back as R-Truth.
Yeah.
From getting released, so it happens. Listen, you know the big leagues are WWE, AEW, and if you go international, New Japan, AAA, CMLL, which both
you really don't fuck with TNA. This nigga went overseas.
Listen,
like I said, yeah, I see you, New Japan. TNA's looking like a nigga. I'm right here.
But nah, it's just, you know what it is with TNA, and this is one I will say, and I said this on the live Twitch stream, so now I can't really go back and apologize for it, but I will anyway. I apologize for my comments about Dana Brooke, Ash by Elegance.
We apologizing?
No, I will apologize because you know what? She put a very heartfelt post about her winning the TNA Knockout Championship, and I felt that shit because I saw her win the 24 championship 15 times during the fucking pandemic because they had nothing better for her to do. So to go from that to winning the world title in a major brand, I have no problem with that. But I feel like if you have WWE here, here's Raw and SmackDown, visual A here, Raw and SmackDown, NXT and TNA are right here.
You put NXT and TNA on the same level?
Business-wise, yes. Because all it is a free agency. All it is contracted wrestlers that they know that aren't going anywhere besides NXT and TNA that can easily do like this. Yep, I want you because I think you can make us more money than you are making in TNA. But here, TNA, let's keep that talent exchange going with more NXT wrestlers. I say that for a reason. Why am I going on my social media before NXT comes on? Right before you came upstairs, guess who's on the international tour with WWE right now? Why they're in Manchester and Scotland and Paris and all that shit?
Who?
Joe Hendry, who is still signed to TNA, by the way. What are we doing here?
Well, that makes sense.
But what are we doing here?
Because you say his name and then he appears.
Oh, come on. Yes, that is the case. Yes.
Did he not set himself up for that? Come on, son.
I did. And someone's going to clip this video and throw his music in the background. Yeah, I believe too. That's not the point. The point is he's still a contracted TNA wrestler on a WWE tour currently. It's It's like the optics is what the word I'm looking for. Optics tells me otherwise. That's
Okay.
all it is. Optics tells me otherwise. So yeah, I have TNA and NXT right here. So that's why I don't include TNA.
You describing that makes a lot of sense. That's why sometimes you just gotta let people cook, and even if you don't understand where it's going, that's why you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. You gotta listen twice, speak once.
Yeah. And the bad part is I don't want TNA to be like that. I don't like the
I don't
fact
watch
that
them enough to be able to agree or disagree with you. But I mean, if it's that was pretty damn
that
good.
was dope.
If it's a situation where you're like kind of
Oh damn, Kendall Cook.
listen, she does this. This is why she's here.
Yo, Kendall hit the ill pay dirt. If you ever remember Shelton Ben's finishing move, the ill jumping STO back on Izzy Dame, but it looked great because Izzy is tall, bro. So seeing her get taken down it looks good on camera. Whoa, that was dope. It looks good on camera.
Yeah, but I hope TNA does. I mean, WWE doesn't do something where it stifles and buries talent for TNA and abuses them just because they know that they have them in the back pocket.
Yeah.
But earlier, just a few seconds ago, you was talking about like you're looking at optics. So with that being said, with the dynamics of everything going on in this tag team right now, and by tag team right now, we're talking about.
Yo, it's crazy.
I was just about to say the dynamics of Izzy Dame, Tatum Paxley. That's Ren Sinclair, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Ren Sinclair and then Kendall Gray. They were in a tag team just now. I was gonna say, how do you see the rest of this match playing out? Like who wins and why? Because my thing was, I thought this was gonna be a squash match because Kendall Gray is still fairly new.
Right.
See what she can do, make her go over with the crowd. Already, Izzy Dame has made herself to be the heel. Which works because you have a heel and a babyface within the same faction.
True.
But when you're going against both two baby faces, it kind of cancels out. It kind of
cancels each other out. But the way that which just happened on NXT, Izzy Dame and Tatum Paxley got the win. But did you see how they got that win though? Tag team 1-on-1. You make sure you're good. You get the pin, but you make sure your partner is good. Izzy just got her move. It's basically the sky high like D'Lo Brown used to do. But as she's doing it, you basically have Tatum Paxley fighting for her life because Kendall Gray is trying to take her fucking arm, and she don't even stop her. It's like, nah, I got this. Let me just get the 1, 2, 3 on Ren. You good, bro? I don't know. You may be cooking with that split.
It's a slow burn.
Yeah, you're cooking with that
because she doesn't have the mental capacity. At least that's how they're writing it to be able to be aware of that type of stuff.
See that's happening.
Unless they're gonna have somebody come in and like a Kalani or somebody who's like an uber baby face that without a shadow of a doubt there's no shifting in that. Kind of like, a woman Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
That's going to have to put her on game. Like, listen, she is using you. She is going to keep pushing you so you can get to the title. And after that, she's going to take you down.
Yep.
We've seen it with Triple H and Randy. We've seen it a lot of times before. So it wouldn't be so far-fetched to see that recreated. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Pretty much. And honestly, that's probably like the one outside of like the slow burn heel turns between the one jealous character and one character who's oblivious. That's 1A, and 1B has to be like the tag team who just can't get over. As my two favorite type of storylines in wrestling. I love the idea of keep going for the tag team championships. Keep going. And eventually someone just cracks and rocks their tag team partner. A la Crime Time with JTG and Shad. But even though I hate, rest in peace, Shad, which I hated the fact they broke up Prime Time, but that's neither here nor there. I love those type of storylines. Yeah. So I get I see it now. I didn't see it till after this match, but I see it now. All I'm going to say is let it build to where Izzy is going to have a prominent match. Like, let Tatum help her win, I don't know, the NXT Women's North American Championship and then do the turn. Don't do it before then.
Oh, no.
I feel like Izzy needs to have she needs to have a big win that Tatum definitely helped her on, where Izzy can screw Tatum later if Tatum wanted the opportunity at something or whatever.
Oh, wait, you mean Tatum gets the win, gets a big belt, and then you're talking about
Izzy gets the big belt, and Tatum is helping her, but now Tatum wants a shot too, and it's like Izzy's like, no, you're good where you are.
True, or you could keep it the same dynamic.
Mm.
So this way, fast forward, you can be like, I made you. You wouldn't be champion if it wasn't for me. When I found you, you were by yourself. You were looking for friends. Who became your friend?
Me.
I'm all you
Totally.
have now.
like
Without
that.
me, you're
Okay.
nothing. This
Okay.
belt means nothing.
Okay, I like that.
Yo, when y'all ready, just hire me. I just came from work, but I can do multiple jobs. I'm not Jamaican, but I can do multiple jobs.
Shout out to Yano. Shout out to Yano. That was funny. But I will say this: there is a level of understanding with how they're doing these storylines that you have to have for this stuff to work, and for the writing is there. It's on Tatum, has amazing character work. I don't care what nobody
Really
says.
good.
Tatum
Really
Paxley
fucking good.
has top tier character work on NXT. I'm with you. She needs something big.
You know what you could do? Hail Mary. I just thought about this. What were you gonna say?
She needs a big win. I like that.
Not even a big win. She just needs a big part of a storyline that makes sense.
I see that.
Keep letting Tatum Paxley get wins, get more matches,
Mhm.
get more airtime.
Okay.
Now all of a sudden Izzy is like, yeah, it's time to increase the numbers. I did this once, I could do it again.
Do it again, yeah. I see that.
Yeah. Hey, Jasmine, I don't think that you're getting the push that you really deserve with Fatal Influence. Now you got the two big factions going against each other.
So we're gonna keep. Oh man, that's
So now you got Jasmine. It's almost like a fight for Dominic type of thing.
sheesh. Izzy basically the Pied Piper under all.
Because
this
I
shit.
mean, all right, I wasn't around for this, but I hear rumblings of how monumental and how crazy this really was when the Shield was going against the Wyatts.
Oh, huge.
So
Huge,
the
man.
two, well, the only, but they're really big factions within NXT. You have the women from the culling against Fatal Influence. How does that look? The possibilities are really endless because you have everybody in there is talented within their own right.
They are.
In ring and out of ring.
Yeah.
What you can do with that storyline, Jasmine Nix being in the crosshairs of who she gonna side with, how does that interact with Tatum Paxley? Does she now feel slighted? Is she now gonna feel like she's being looked over? Is she starting to be jealous of Jasmine?
Is it me?
Yeah.
Maybe some self-doubt creep in there too.
Are you gonna have it to where like, okay, well, two can play at that game. Fallon goes to Tatum and is like, well, you could come to us and you can watch what we do for you.
I like that.
You,
I like
it's
that.
So many
There's
different
a
ways
lot
you
of
can-
possibilities.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of different possibilities. So right now we're watching the
I
number
was
one
just about to say, yeah.
Yeah, you want to say it?
No, you got it.
Number one contenders match for the NXT Championship: Ricky Saints versus Josh Briggs. I honestly feel like Nas, it was written. Ricky Saints is going to get this, so
I don't know. I hate to be that guy again. Ricky Saints is white passing. Josh Briggs is white.
oh shit. You know what? Check out our meme on Bell to Bell Podcast Instagram. That clearly said someone tweeted Ricky Saints. He was like something about his race. He was like, "I'm black, you bitch." And then fucking Nyla Rose to AEW was like, "Can I save this? Because I want to be able to tell people to save shit." She's like, "Go." He's like, "Go ahead." Because I'm about to delete this, and my notifications are blowing up. I'm like, look, this shit had me crying because if you know Ricky Saints, he's such an asshole on Twitter, but he's a respectful asshole, and I love that about him.
That's funny.
Like, it was like he had a decent tan. You stupid bitch. I'm actually black.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is Maybelline in the middle of the fucking ring?
Oh, that's easy because the women who have the sponsorship alongside
what?
WWE.
Actually, that's not even a bad idea. Now that I think about it,
Nah.
makes perfect fucking
Yeah,
sense.
that's what,
Actually,
majority of the makeup that the women are using are from Maybelline. The women backstage.
well, that sure, but we've said it multiple times. The women's division is way stronger than the men's. So now that I think about it, I stand corrected. Yeah, it makes sense. Maybelline should be a sponsor. Okay. It just looked weird because you see two men wrestling in the fucking ring, It's like, what's happening right now?
Shout out to one of our followers on Instagram,
Smart.
Michelle, aka Suplex Songbird. She sent us an Instagram
Oh,
post.
Songbird, what's good? How you?
Yeah, she just sent us an Instagram post of the jacket she did with Owen Hart and Bret Hart. Owen Hart putting Bret Hart in a sharpshooter in the back of a jean jacket.
Yeah,
It's
she's
fire.
dope. Yeah, she's really dope.
She is
Shout out
really
to you.
dope. She really does this. This is fire.
Mm-hmm. I think that's always the best part of the culture is when you go to events, you see people's story, you see, how they got into it, how passionate they are, how creative they are. So it's really dope to be a part of this. Like,
yo, I said this to was it League? I think I said it to Yano not too long ago, and I'm like, yo, if you'd have put this on a bingo card, you would miss every single time because no one would have told me in 2025, me and you, of all people, but me,
Yeah.
you, and Leak, sitting here talking shit about wrestling, and look where it's going as far as, listen, Bell Podcast is very humble about the few likes and followers we get.
yes.
But let me just let y'all know this from now, and I'm letting this know on both TikTok and on Twitch. This man has met Ron R-Truth Killings, went to his White Album
Shout
release
out to
party.
Ron, shout out to J Trax,
Shout out to J Trax.
shout out to his whole management.
Facts. As he's doing that, on our side, on the recording side, we average, this is average, ladies and gentlemen, at least 2,000 views a week between our posts and our shorts. In the words of Blackout the Rebel, we does this. And this is from wrestling? Nah, bro. I could have never called this.
See,
I could never call this.
he's the metric guy. I just show up, I do what needs to be done. I'm passionate about what I'm talking about, and I'll let the work speak for itself. And if y'all fuck with it, please support, the likes and all that shit. But yeah, I'll let him take care of all that. I really don't look at the statistics and numbers and all that. Like, it's always good to know where you are so you can better align yourself with the trajectory of where you want to be.
That's a fact.
He's the brains for that. I'm just gonna do what I know I do.
See, I understand when I went into this and it's funny because I have other people that tell me, it's like, yeah, John, you, Leak, and Black are a great team together. And like, what do y'all each individually bring? I'm like, oh, they're the talent. I'm the numbers guy.
That's not always true, though.
I'm the
you have
numbers guy.
talent, too.
I'm all right. No, but you know what I love about the fact of doing this? It's the fact that if you would have asked any people who know us close, oh, they're definitely about to do a whole podcast about music.
Yeah.
Or they're about to do a whole podcast about reality TV or something or something going on in the world.
relationships.
Or relationships. Or, matter of fact, here's a good one. Or they're about to do podcasts about battle rap and stuff because we all four of us watch battle rap. Legit.
Yeah.
He may be more heavy than the rest of us.
Oh, I fell off horribly. I'm not gonna lie. My girl sends me shit sometimes that I didn't watch. I'm like, fuck. I fell off. I'm sorry.
But either way, they didn't expect this.
No.
They didn't expect
I
this.
didn't expect this.
And to have it to the point where, we can set up anytime we legit want. Like, now we're on Twitch. We started this in WrestleMania, like, legit of this year. From April to now? Nah, bro. Couldn't see it coming. So, shout out to everybody who's watching on Twitch, watching on TikTok. Share the links, subscribe, all that, man.
212 likes and counting. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man. I'm not even going to bother to look at the Twitch count because I know we got to get our follows up. But please, if you